Yoo Ah-in sentenced to probation in drug case appeal. Actor Yoo Ah-in has been sentenced to probation in an appeal trial on drug charges. On the afternoon of the 18th, an appeal hearing was held at the Seoul High Court's Criminal Division 5, Chief Judge Kwon Soon-hyung, for Yoo Ah-in, who was accused of violating the Narcotics Control Act. On this day, the court sentenced him to 1 year in prison and 2 years of probation. In addition, it ordered a fine of 2 million won, a fine of 1.548 million won, 80 hours of community service, and 40 hours of medication lectures. From September 2020 to March 2022, Yoo Ah-in was accused of taking a total of 4 medical drugs, 9.6 liters of propofol, 567 milligrams of midazolam, 200 milligrams of remimazolam, and 10.7 milliliters of ketamine, 181 times under the guise of sleep anesthesia for cosmetic procedures. He is also accused of illegally prescribing 1,100 sleeping pills in the name of another person 44 times, from May 2021 to August 2022. In January this year, he was also accused of smoking hemp 3 times in the United States and teaching marijuana smoking to an acquaintance he was with to hide this fact. In response, the first trial court sentenced him to 1 year in prison and a fine of 2 million won. However, both the prosecution and Yoo Ah-in appealed for unfair sentencing, and the prosecution demanded a 4-year prison term at a final hearing held last month. Like the first trial, the appeals court also found only marijuana smoking, habitual drug use, and habitual drug purchase guilty. The charges of receiving and smoking hemp and destroying evidence were found not guilty. The court said, drug crimes are not easy to detect, and there is a high risk of chaebol. The harm to society as a whole is great due to hallucinogenic addiction. It pointed out that the crime is not good, and there is a lot of room for criticism, because he committed the crime by arbitrarily using the names of his family and acquaintances, using the loopholes of the law. However, it seems that he committed the crime due to pain, that he could not sleep properly after suffering from sleep disorders and depression for a long time. Currently, it seems that drug dependence has been largely overcome. He vowed not to repeat the crime and was imprisoned for 5 months and had time to reflect on himself. He revealed the reason for the sentencing, saying, "I have never been punished for the same crime." Meanwhile, Choi, an acquaintance accused of smoking marijuana with Yoo Ah-in, was ordered to serve 8 months in prison, 2 years of probation, and 40 hours of drug rehabilitation education programs.